Hey, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the effect of the refined sugar whenever you will eat, even the carbohydrate, also the complex carbohydrate. So let's understand about that. Whenever you will intake the sugar, refined sugar, it will enter directly into the blood circulatory system without any digestion, so no delay. And in this way, whenever you will intake the sugar, so also spike the insulin, and in this way increase the insulin level. But in this way, the high level of the insulin will lead to cause insulin resistance with the passage of time, and that is insulin resistance basically which that will lead to not maintain the blood sugar in the blood circulatory system. So first of all, basically whenever you will eat the refined sugar, it can be absorbed into the muscle due to the spike of the insulin, and in this way this is basically the continuously intaking the sugar as a habit, which that will lead to get the problem. Insulin spike again and again will lead to damage the insulin receptor, and in this way the insulin receptor when damaged, so in this way the insulin resistance will occur, and in this way the glucose will not enter into the cell due to the insulin resistance. And in this way the insulin resistance when occurs, so the glucose will rise in the blood circulatory system, and glucose when rise into the blood circulatory system, so the glucose will bind with the LDL, so lipoprotein. So basically it's the low density lipoprotein or high density lipoprotein, and in this way it will bind with the fat and low density lipoprotein and high density lipoprotein. This glucose when bind will lead to activate and oxidize the LDL, and in this way the oxidation of the LDL will lead to basically become a reactive oxygen species, and in this way it will produce the reactive oxygen species when bind with the lipoprotein, and in this way basically also bind with the protein to become a glycoprotein, and that function of the protein will be decreased in the blood circulatory system. And in this way the function of the protein when decreased, so it can cause many problems like the decline of the growth and decline of the muscle growth, etc. So when the sugar basically when oxidize the LDL, and in this way the reactive oxygen species will lead to damage the endothelial cell, will lead to arteriosclerosis and other blood vascular disease can be possible. On the other hand, our brain also use the LDL, so in this way the brain which that not consume the LDL, even the reactive oxygen species will also damage the neuron, is known as a neurodegeneration, and in this the brain will not function properly, and the brain the neurodegeneration will occur, and in this way will lead to cause many problems. This is the important things, and in this way basically whenever the intake of the more glucose, more sugar, which that basically will lead to increase the reactive oxygen species, and in this way the inflammation will be rise, and that inflammation which that cause many problems. So I hope you make sense about that. In this way insulin resistance also increase the fat accumulation in the adipose tissue and not feed the muscle and brain. So the brain require too much sugar, so in this way the sugar will not use to the brain, and in this the brain fog, brain dementia and neurodegeneration will occur. That is the problem. And whenever you will quit the sugar, refined sugar, in this way your insulin will buffer and increase the growth hormone, and in this way you can improve the growth of your body, the muscle, and lose of the fat even also. And on the other hand, the other growth factor for the neuroplasticity and neurogenesis for your brain, even your muscle grow, and in this way the neurodegeneration will decrease, and in this way the function of your body improve. And on the other hand, the blood vascular system which that will be improved due to the quit of the sugar. I hope it makes sense about that. So if you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this one, bye. Allah Hafiz.